laps you get through the carnage.
Yep.
And being a bit of out of the back, you're a little bit more susceptible to that. And then I suppose the second part of it is just be consistent and just try and string off good laps. That's the key, and that's what I said. These guys that have been doing it for quite a few more years, they're just consistent.
I don't know. So they just got to bide your time in the first 20 and take your time, save it up, and make sure you're ready to go for the last 20.
The first 20 I got through, I was just sort of keeping out of trouble and making sure I'm there for the second 20. I was moving forward, but unfortunately I had a diff leak and that at the stoppage, and that stopped me from getting back out there. But I think hopefully this season, just look after your tyres. Sort of a lower budget team, so we can't just keep throwing tyres. So probably look after the tyres and hopefully just ride it out to the end.
I just know that once after a break is pretty much a new race. You're starting all again, and hopefully from a better spot, and you just gotta think of it slowly and just take your time and finish a race.
Well, it just depends how good your car is. When your car's good, you got to go for it. I don't believe in hanging back and waiting for positions or whatever. If there's a position there that's going to be clean, you got to take it, I believe, and that's what we did. We pushed forward to second in the first half and then went from second to first in the second half, which paid off.
The first 20 goes. It's a sort of race where you can regroup, you can change, set up, so if you do miss it a little bit, hopefully you can turn that around. But you got to treat it. These are sprint cars. They're a sprint race, no matter which way you look at it. If you start up the front and finish up the front, the first 20 it certainly makes it easier for the second 20. So hopefully that's the way it all plans out.
From memory last year, it was just a case of just relaxing, getting your head back around it, and seeing where you are at, and just sort of get yourself mentally prepared for the next 20. So. Yeah, last year I managed to get the whole 40 laps in, and I sort of felt pretty comfortable after it and pretty happy with that achievement of getting through my first 40 lap feature and actually being able to finish, so it's good.
Yeah, it's funny, you actually got to set your race up in the first 20 without doing anything silly. If you don't get to the pit stop, you ain't going to win the race, so that's the main objective. And just sit yourself in the top 5 at the pit stop there, and then after the pit stop it becomes a short feature race then, so it's really elbows up, and that second 20 laps is aggressive, and you've got to get your way to the front pretty quick.
Yeah, I've done it previously where you go too fast and too hard in the first 20 and you're not there at the end, so the first 20 is sort of just get a good position, get the car rolling around nice on the racetrack, find a good spot on the track, and then the second 20 you can start thinking about trying to move forward if you're not towards the front by then.